Sledges are of multiple kinds. You know, verbal, non-verbal, physical.
Six and it's bale in the crowd.
पाकिस्तानी लोग बहुत गंदे होते हैं और वो स्लेज करते हैं.
Rodney Marsh ने बोला how's your wife and my kid? Ian Botham ने बोला wife is good, kids are retarded.
धोनी अकेला कैप्टन है जो अपने टीम को ही स्लेज करता रहता है.
अश्विन ऐसे आदमी है कि when cricket season is not on वो Twitter पे स्लेज करते हैं.
What does Brian Lara's dick taste like?
The greatest sledges ever in any sport is Welcome to CricHeads episode number 25.
It is Chiteshwar Pujara for a reason. And the reason is
we need
yes.
Our team is
Miss you Pujara.
Miss you Pujara. Day 5 दिखा दो हमें एक टेस्ट मैच का.
शामिक ने अपने स्टैंड अप में तूने डाला है वो ऑनलाइन?
हाँ वो तो डाल दिया कि
पुजारा का एक बिट है जिसका हम लोग लिंक डालेंगे इन डिस्क्रिप्शन. अंतरिक्ष वो लिंक डालना है. इसने बहुत मजाक उड़ाया पुजारा का. इसके वजह से हमारे
बोला है कि आई लव पुजारा कि ही कुड कम टू बैट विदाउट द बैट. बैट यूज ही नहीं करता था.
बोला कि टेस्ट मैच में योर पनिशमेंट इज टू वॉच पुजारा बैट. आई रिमेम्बर ऐसी गंदी गंदी बातें, अश्लील लौंडे ने अश्लील क्रिकेट मतलब
Ravichandran Ashli. I miss Pujara honestly in the team.
We all miss Pujara. We all miss Dravid. There's one South African lady who's made like a great. You know, every team has a wall. You know, like Dean Elgar and like Manas Labuschagne, whose job is to make the ball soft. So then the Rishabh Pants of the world can come in and you know hit it out of the park and you know get the limelight. But India, you are missing that wall.
That's true.
Shubman, if you're watching. If you're
we need
some time off from your busy dating schedule
from your Sara chasing one Sara after the other but
Sara star.
England का कौन है भाई? England का बॉल तो नहीं है.
England का बॉल जो रूट
वॉल भी है, वो बुलडोजर सब है,
सब वही है. ऑल इन वन. ऑल इन वन. बचपन में वो तुम लोग स्कूल में होता था क्या शूज में? लाइक हम लोग के स्कूल में बारिश होता था ना जून जुलाई में, तो ऑल इन वन शू.
वो व्हाइट वाला
नहीं ब्लैक वाला ही होता था. बट वो रेनी शू नहीं बोलना. रेनी अलग से नहीं लेना. तो ऑल इन वन.
ये आई थिंक इट्स अ बॉम्बे थिंग.
इट्स अ स्कैम. ऑल इन वन शू था तुम लोग को? ऑल इन वन शू गम बूट्स.
यार बॉम्बे में तो यू नीड ऑल दिस रेन रिलेटेड स्टफ. हमारा बैंगलोर में ऐसे कुछ नहीं था. हम लोग बस वही केड्स और नॉर्मल ब्लैक शूज पहनते थे. केड्स बोलते थे क्या? कैनवस शूज बोलते थे तुम लोग. पीटी वाला
कैनवस शूज.
हाँ जिस पे चौक लगा के तुम
बिली बाउडन देखना क्या करी है इधर नीचे.
आज बिली बाउडन हमें स्लेज करने वाली है बिकॉज दिस एपिसोड इज अबाउट स्लेजिंग.
यस दिस इज गोइंग टू कम बिकॉज ही हैज टू ट्रैवल. इट्स दिवाली. वी आल्सो हैव अ लाइफ. ओके
या गाइस वी हैव टू गो मेक न्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस so we can come and talk about it like we do in our episodes.
Like one of them is we are not getting a ticket for
That's
Wankhede
right.
Stadium.
वानखेड़े में भूत तो नहीं आया इस बार. कोई बहुत लोग हैं तो भूत का चांस ही नहीं है.
But let's start with sledges.
Since
sledges are of multiple kinds. You know, verbal, non-verbal, physical. It's a 5-mark question.
Wow, I'm feeling such PTSD of college and school where I'm going to fall asleep. It's like एकदम प्रोफेसर जैसे.
ये इसने भी कर दिया है. Like अगर यही सब बोलना है तो लैपटॉप बंद रख अपना.
Billy Bowden has closed the MacBook as usual.
Billy Bowden.
Billy's a Windows person. She keeps closing the MacBook.
Dude, what the hell, man?
She's
Bill
got
Gates.
A brand ambassador of
She hates Steve Jobs. I think she was one of the iPod workers.
She hates anyone who has a job as a cat. That's your job to not have one.
Okay, चल हम start करते हैं. This is a statement she's making against sweatshops.
That's right.
अभी मैं करूँ अपना काम, मैं अपना लैपटॉप खोलूँ कि तेरे को यही चाहिए. भाई ये क्या मजे में है, ये देखो इसको. फुल मजे में चल रही है इसके. फुल पार्टी हो रही है इधर.
यहाँ हम स्लेजिंग के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं और ये
चलो पहले
ओके फर्स्टली तू ऐसे बता तेरा मतलब कोर मेमोरी क्या है स्लेजिंग का? कुछ भी एक दो तेरे को फर्स्ट थॉट आता है?
ऑफ कोर्स लाइक द क्लासिक्स तो हमें सबको पता ही है. द वेंकटेश प्रसाद
वर्सेस आमिर सोहेल. आमिर सोहेल इज लिटरली नोन फॉर बाय इंडियंस फॉर दैट रीजन ओनली. मतलब एंड देयर इज अ स्पेशल प्लेस ही हैज इन आवर हार्ट. And also Venkatesh Prasad probably thanks Amir Sohail because उसने उसका मतलब we don't I remember nothing else of Venkatesh Prasad. I remember वो वॉच पहनता था bowling करते
मेरे को तो ये सब भी याद नहीं. मैंने तो highlights बाद में देखे ना. 96 I was what 3 years old.
Oh, I was a little older. तो मैंने तब देख लिया था.
You were some 20.
I was Javagal Srinath was my favorite bowler because he was express pace.
Yeah, he was
used to hit 135.
Yeah, dude, at that point 140s also he's bowled.
And Venkatesh was our second second bowler.
Karnataka Cricket Association.
Yeah.
And Shamik being from Bangalore.
Yeah.
Showing his.
तब तो मैं बॉम्बे में था, but anyways.
बॉम्बे में था तब?
हाँ, मैं बोरीवली में रहता था.
Oh my, तो तू कर्नाटका में ही था. But so that was one. I remember like Moin Khan used to sledge like for in my head and बचपन में बोला भी गया कि पाकिस्तानी लोग बहुत गंदे होते हैं और वो sledge करते हैं.
This is the indoctrination.
Yeah, and then when I watch videos of Javed Miandad and all.
Yeah, jumping
and that's all funny to watch actually. Actually Sunil Gavaskar does great Javed Miandad.
Yeah, he does a very good impression.
Like as much as I get annoyed by Sunil Gavaskar's
he looks exactly. Also, he's dyed his hair to make it look like he's back in that era only.
Yeah.
But Javed Miandad, I remember, and generally I've heard about before like we watch cricket, my dad's time, it was that Jeff Thompson and Dennis Lilly. They used to keep talking about them.
Okay.
After every ball, they started that after every ball come and say one thing and go.
Yeah, Australians have been the other ones. Like of course Pakistan ka hamare arch nemesis था, but otherwise तो Australian sledging.
Yes, we were. I think हम दोनों ने थोड़ा बहुत जो भी research किया है and looking back at sledging, Australia is like
number one.
Yeah, they are carrying this whole franchise.
Yeah.
Sledging is their bread and butter.
British people also are scared of it's like white trash almost.
They sent their convicts there ना, तो अभी convicts लोग ही they're coming back with the newly written sledges.
In fact, even like if you look at like Australians, उनका जो जितना भी like पहले तो like there was this one video I was watching, okay, of Ricky Ponting, जहाँ पे just a day in the life of Ricky Ponting as a broadcaster.
Oh अच्छा, मतलब after retirement.
हाँ, recent, like बहुत ही. तो उसमें वो जहाँ पे भी जा रहा है, like सचिन मिला उसको, तो सचिन like hi Ricky ऐसे वैसे. जैसे ही वो जा रहा है कोई भी प्लेयर को मिलने जो उसका खेला नहीं है बट आईपीएल में एसोसिएटेड है, कुलदीप और ये सारे, तो क्या मजे में सब मिल रहे हैं उसको.
हाँ, so they don't. He's a different personality off the pitch.
Like I think maturity is when I realized, oh, Ricky Ponting is a great. Like dude. I always hated.
I hated him
because like he was always standing between.
He was the villain for us back then. But yeah, Ricky Ponting as an analyst तो बहुत मजा आता है उसको hearing him. Also, you have to slow down I go back on YouTube and slow down his commentary to understand क्या बोल रहा है.
Yeah, he's so fast.
इतना fast बात करता है.
I think इसके लिए उसका आधे से ज़्यादा sledge समझ में नहीं आता.
Yeah, that's true. No one understood only whatever he told us.
But that Australian team, if you look at it, like you know, उनके slip cordon में भी like slips में रहना, I think is actually very important.
They had some chatters.
Yeah,
Mark Waugh was there. Then उसके बाद Michael Slater. Who else are you thinking?
Like I mean, वैसे तो वो वाले Australian team में तो सारे ही थे. But like I'm saying in general, slip position, like
they have to.
Rahane is a great slip position fielder.
True.
But he can't sledge.
Yeah, so he's not got that main character energy चाहिए.
Like nets में दो type के nets होते हैं sledging. Okay, like एक
net practice for sledging.
एक catch वाला होता है और बाजू में बस sledge करने के लिए.
That's hilarious to imagine net practice and you say something like, hey, you are looking foolish, man. Hey, अजिंक्य थोड़ा और एफर्ट मार भाई, थोड़ा और इंसल्ट कर.
Hey, चले जा stupid. You idiot.
Stupid idiot.
So that's why like you need to be a great even.
Yeah, I was seeing पहले के maximum sledges were involving food and people's wives. Those were the main topics.
Lot of fat shaming.
Fat shaming and wife shaming. Maybe wife fat shaming. This combination also was allowed.
Yeah.
Like which was that? There's a famous one of some Zimbabwe cricketer. I can't remember. Someone said ki you become really fat, and he says yeah because every time I sleep with your wife she gives me a biscuit. Which is like ऐसे line बोला तो भाई मतलब that's a killer.
That's a killer plus I feel ये लोग लिख के लाए क्या पहले से. Like they were so perfect तो बोला कि
एकदम ready है. जैसे फुटबॉलर लोग टी शर्ट पे लिख के लाते हैं lines if they score they show it. ऐसे इन लोग भी prepare करके आते हैं.
इसमें जैसे तू ये बोल रहा था the perfect one like so someone asked the batsman or bowler whatever how's your wife नहीं रुक जा wait.
Yeah. I know this. Ian
You know this
Botham
one.
and Rodney Marsh.
Yeah.
Rodney Marsh ने बोला how's your wife and my kids?
Yeah.
Ian Botham ने बोला wife is good, kids are retarded. That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's like हम इतना रोस्ट लिखते हैं ये इन लोग live.
But that's also such an insane comeback. That's like you're accepting कि उसने he slept with your wife.
Yeah.
मतलब चलेगा मेरे को. For the punchline, I'll go with it.
Yeah, proper comic timing.
Yeah, that is yes ending also.
Yeah, and also all of this is like pre-stump mic era.
Yeah.
You know, like अभी के time में actually because of the stump mic, I think
True. थोड़ा they are conservative with what they say.
Yeah, like earlier there was this one sledge which I really enjoyed watching because in my head it completely changed the perception of Sangakkara. For me, Sangakkara was this lawyer, cricketer who is not like very well educated, well spoken.
Sangakkara is the king of the dark arts actually. Yeah. I found out later. उसके बहुत कुछ है dude. But this was which one? Sean Pollock.
The 42 million people watching you right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, are you gonna let them down?
Dude, that's actually brilliant kind of sledging. जब they put the pressure on the batter and remind them what is at stake. Even Pant had done this to Tim Payne. He's like, ever seen a part-time keeper mate?
Yeah, that is
one more boys, one more, come on, कुछ भी ऐसे कर रहा था. Tim Payne और उसका पूरा सीरीज चल रहा था.
वो तो that was the best part.
Yeah.
Like, and now
he said वो babysitter भी उसको बुलाया. You wanna yo sledging इधर भी चल रहा है.
Real life इसको ICC demerit points दो. Oh no, this is physical.
This is a gentleman's game, god damn it.
Banned from 2 episodes of the show.
Too much ban for Billy Bowden. Chal bhai, go attack your fake bird now.
Wow, what are you saying? This brief
interruption. क्या बोल रहे थे हम? हाँ कि
what is at stake? तो उसने 42 million मतलब proper lawyer गिरी की है उसने.
That's true. Sangha comes with the numbers and everything. वो PPT बना के लाता है. पीछे रख देता है.
उसको बोल रहे हैं एक और पैदा हो गया. 42.001 million people.
And they got the wicket, I think, right? Eventually.
Yeah, like that World Cup I don't think South Africa anyways.
I'd even seen Andrew Flintoff do this in the slips to some Australian batter only in the Ashes.
Yeah.
He kept like irritating him and then finally like it felt like they got under their skin, you know, which is the thing he tried with Yuvraj also. और युवराज के साथ वो बहुत
backfire हुआ. Stuart Broad बीच में.
Stuart Broad बेचारा baby face giraffe.
Dude, yeah, that's insane, man. Like that, did they ever reveal what was said between them?
Yeah, so recently Yuvraj revealed it in one podcast. In our competing podcast with Adam Gilchrist and some legends, which we arrogantly call our competitor. उसमें he said कि something about अरे उसने क्या बोला था? I'm forgetting what Flintoff said, but Flintoff said some shit about his batting only.
Yeah.
And then Yuvraj said, I told him where this bat will go.
Arey, nice. Proper Punjabi.
So you remember he walked up towards Yuvraj, towards Flintoff. And the umpire intervened. No, this is before the 6 sixes.
After the Flintoff over and then before Broad's over.
Yeah, I think he hit Flintoff for one boundary or something and Flintoff said something. And then he walked towards him and he turned to the umpire. He's saying all this shit. And then he was like, chalo bhai.
Yeah.
And that really turned him on to the idea. And he said कि some third, sixth से he started thinking about.
He said कि पहले 2-3 में I think he was doing a watch along kind of thing. So this ball I knew this is and like all of that and third ball के बाद he said कि I think this can actually happen.
666 and it's balle 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 in the crowd. This is Ravi Shastri's line.
during
I'm like क्या
balle balle. Oh man, keeps giving. But there's also like Flintoff and like Sledging go way back. Yeah. Like when, of course, the whole classic, before the Lord's thing, no, Bombay mein.
The shirt one,
yeah, the Mumbai t-shirt thingy where Flintoff, these guys won.
England won in India, right?
And he removed his t-shirt and then दादा ने बदला लिया.
दादा ने जो sledge किया अपने belly से.
अपने 2 nipple से.
अपने body, that's real, that's called body line.
Yeah.
Right there.
वो देख के मुझे पहली बार life में I saw like Indian uncle body
Dude,
on TV.
Dude, he
apart
became
from my
he
dad's.
became a sex symbol across the country, mainly for the men. They are like, हमें यही body रखना है. See, ladies, यही होता है body.
Yeah.
By the way, the
दादा का है हमारे कैप्टन का.
The funny thing is, if you go back and see Radha's famous shirt gate, उसमें you can see Bajji also is going to take off his shirt.
Oh, yeah?
And then Dravid is like, भाई क्या कर रहा है?
In fact, yeah, he told everyone
Yeah.
कि अगर हम जीते तो सब शर्ट निकालना
Yeah,
और
yeah.
किसी ने नहीं
और
निकाली.
द्राविड ने तो मतलब फेविकॉल से चिपका दिया शर्ट कि मैं तो पूरे लाइफ नहीं निकालूं अभी.
बज्जी को भी बोला भाई अब तक तेरी जगह बनी नहीं है टीम में उतनी सॉलिड कि तू.
Bajji, there are these guys who used to like, they were like Dada's minions, right?
Yeah.
Bajji used to do whatever Dada
Yeah.
said.
It's
and
like जो तुम जिसके अंडर
True.
like Dhoni is one.
Sehwag was also like that for
हाँ.
Ganguly.
So for
Yeah.
Dhoni के लिए also there were Jaddu and
Correct.
Ashwin and everyone
Yeah.
actually. Raina.
Raina.
बट इनफैक्ट लाइक लॉर्ड्स में ना
हाँ.
अभी भी यही जोक होता है लाइक
क्या?
वहाँ पे वो जो टूर देते हैं
हाँ.
वो लोग अपना बिट तैयार रखते हैं लाइक
हाँ.
हमेशा ही कि आएंगे आज टूर देना है
हाँ.
ये रूम में ये जोक ये रूम में ये जोक
Yeah.
तो वो लेके जाते हैं हमें अवे वाले पवेलियन में
हाँ.
और बोल देते हैं एनी इंडियंस balcony you can go and stand there like
Yeah.
2 at the time we would suggest and if any Indians
Take off.
please don't take off your shirts.
Oh, kill. ये तो kill line
Yeah,
है,
ये kill
100%.
line. ये हमेशा किल होता है
हमेशा kill.
एंड उसके मेरे को टाइमिंग से पता था कि ये रिहर्स्ड है
100%.
ये रोज बोलता है
This
ये.
is what they look forward to the
Yeah.
most, this line. But to Ashwin mentioned किया, I have to say Ashwin, for a guy who's known as this full grandmaster chess type
Yeah.
player, वो बहुत sledging में बहुत ही involved है. He's a real
Yeah.
bad boy if you think.
Yeah.
Ashwin is looking for एक तो
Yeah, he has a very like वो पंजाब में जब खेला इसके लिए
हाँ.
I was like ये फिट भी बैठ रहा है ये साउथ like कुंबले I would never understand
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
playing for anything in the north.
In fact, that's when Tim Payne का with Ashwin भी हुआ था ना उसी series में. He had said, can't wait to get you at the Gabba, mate.
Oh yeah.
And he had said, we can't wait to get you to India. That'll be your last series. ऐसे बोला था
हाँ
उसने.
yeah
And the Gabba series match was of course
and did
legendary.
Ashwin even play that match?
So the Gabba match,
I think he
I
did
don't know
not
if he
because
played.
I think Washington.
no, Washington was
Yeah,
there.
I think because they Sydney test they drew right.
हाँ.
Like they batted and batted like
Yeah.
Hanuma and this one. One second, let me see Gabba 2020.
I doubt he played.
Test. That's where Washi came in.
Washington Sanda.
One second, let me see. Yeah, there is no.
Ravi Chandran नहीं था
No
भाई.
Ravi. Yeah, I
But
mean,
that's hilarious that वो बैठ के भी मतलब he's involved in the sledging.
yeah.
I think he had played the previous test that
Sydney,
means,
I think
and
maybe
he had
Sydney
got
he said no, like we see you at the Gabba.
Also he had got Tim Payne out, so Tim Payne was saying I was irritated by him.
Yeah, he
He
has
gets
a-
under people's skin, dude.
Yeah,
Ashwin.
I
He has
can
that
totally
ability.
understand. Like थोड़ा annoying तो
और
लगता
अश्विन
है.
ऐसे आदमी है कि when cricket season is not on, वो ट्विटर पे स्लेज करते
हाँ.
रहता है कि रूल चेंज करो ये
हाँ.
सब मतलब he's like a real
Troll,
renegade.
yeah, sledge plus troller.
Yeah.
But ये सब के बीच में मेरे को
हाँ.
धोनी के बारे में एक
हाँ.
मेंशन देना है
क्या?
कि धोनी अकेला कैप्टन है
हाँ.
जो अपने टीम को ही स्लेज करता रहता है.
Friendly fire.
हाँ, लाइक ये हमेशा अपने ही प्लेयर को लाइक मैं तेरे को थोड़े
हाँ.
उसके विटिसिज्म्स
हाँ,
बताऊं
please
माही
बता.
भाई के
माही भाई के.
साला के
7 बता मेरे को.
बद्री की बेटी हुई है उसके लिए ये मैच जीत लो दिस वन
अरे अरे ये तो इमोशनल हो गया भाई.
नहीं बट ये एयन बेल के पन मार रहा है वो घंटी बजा दे इसकी. यार
माही भाई आप भी ना
एलिएस्टर कुक के लिए खाना बना दे भाई इसके खिचड़ी कर दे.
ग्रैम अनियंस के प्याज काट दे भाई.
Then there is he had some I don't know what
हाँ.
about like other players personal lives because
हाँ.
श्री संत उधर वो फील्डिंग कर रहा था
हाँ.
and like थोड़ा उसको मूव करना था.
हाँ.
वो श्री
इधर गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं है.
इधर
रिमेंबर
आजा थोड़ा.
गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं खड़ा है उधर इधर आजा.
Same thing I think he did with Uttappa also. Where he's like girlfriend से रात में बात कर लेना पहले बॉल फेंक ले. Like,
माही भाई हमेशा गर्लफ्रेंड के बारे में ही सोचते रहते हैं.
Because I think सब लोग माही भाई के पास जाते हैं ना
That's
for
true.
advice
He's
even
like-
off the field. Mahi bhai is so great at giving advice.
That's true.
So Mahi bhai knows what's happening in everyone's life.
Future Prime Minister of India.
Yeah, but dude, the best was he said some Tarak Mehta reference. To, I think
Oh.
Ashwin के इसको तारक मेहता डाल.
Wow, and Ashwin got that reference?
Ravindra Jadeja को.
Ravindra Jadeja makes sense.
Yeah.
Ashwin, what Anna? I didn't understand.
I'm watching Suits season 3 actually. So if you have a reference for that.
Inside Edge Max देखा है मैंने.
So yeah, मतलब he has always been like मतलब अपने ही player को कुछ ना कुछ बोलता रहता है. और फिर मतलब अच्छी बातें भी बोलता है कि अगर चौका मारा तो मैंने रिस्क लिया, like you know, to बिंदास डाल.
And think surprisingly Kohli, for all, like Kohli we would expect to be the biggest sledger of all.
Yeah.
But since he became captain, मतलब मेरे को ज़्यादा याद नहीं है. Of course stump cam में he has been caught.
The whole South Africa thing of cheating and everything. But that's not really.
That he walked up to the stump cam and spoke to it. Like,
what is it? Super Sport something. I still remember. I can't remember that name. But yeah. But it was a great. Yeah, actually, Kohli sledges are like he's mostly abusing. Like,
yeah, it's like, not. There's not real depth to what he said. Yeah, it's more like getting out, letting off the steam.
Yeah,
just swear कर दो थोड़ा.
हाँ, then it's like कि शाम तक खेलेंगे इनकी लग जाएगी type. You know, like that's the vibe. But let's see. Like, but Kohli versus Anderson, of course, everybody remembers. Like you remember like his like non-verbal ones.
Yeah.
Like we don't know exactly what is happening.
Yeah,
but there is. Where he's just looking at people and like giving that eye. He is.
I'm remembering like since we were talking about sledges, some of them were verbal, right? And you, like you mentioned at the beginning, some are just physical or things we just visually remember. कुछ बोला कि नहीं पता नहीं हमें. But one famous one is Andre Nel को श्रीशांत ने 6 मारा था. After Andre Nel sledged him, he said something like, I remember he was like, you could lip read. He was like, you don't have heart. ऐसा बोला था Andre Nel, you don't have something. और उसने 6 मार दिया and then he did the famous dance. And that was Ravi Shastri was commentating on that also. I remember. क्या बोला था याद नहीं है, but he's कुछ तो बोला होगा.
Commentary.
Let's do a recreation. I don't remember what he said, but he was like, and he's taken revenge over here or some bullshit he would have said.
Dude, but Andre Nel was like quite an asshole. Like, you know, because हम लोग को उस टाइम का याद नहीं है. साउथ अफ्रीकन्स वर ऑलवेज लूजिंग. बट आंद्रे नेल ने इधर ब्रेबॉन या वांखेड़े में इंडिया के साथ मैच था उनका. और ड्राविड बैटिंग कर रहा है वनडे में और जस्ट उसने टच लेके भागने के लिए थोड़ा आगे आया. ऑफकोर्स वो रन नहीं ले रहा तो पीछे गया और नेल ने बॉल फेंकी उस पे. तो पूरा ऑडियंस लाइक गॉट क्रेजी. लाइक ए ओ नेल इज अ बास्टर्ड.
अरे भाई राइम भी नहीं किया. नेल इज अ बहनचोद बोल रहे थे. I was in Brabant Stadium last week.
Like I wasn't. What do you say? Like I was watching it at home. और सुनाई दे रहा था. Proper.
So the whole stadium was doing it.
Yeah, full stadium. हाँ, what you were at?
I was at Brabant Stadium for a show. अभी just I performed.
For a show.
Not in the middle of the ground, but in
CCI.
CCI basically for the most life experience having crowd of all time, very senior people.
Oh man,
but the show was really good. मेरा corporate show था. मैं 1 घंटा किया उनके लिए.
1 घंटा तो
1 घंटा किया भाई.
तो बड़ा रिस्क है भाई.
भाई रिस्क है. मुझे नहीं करना था 1 घंटा, but they wanted 1 घंटा तो किया मैं.
तो कोट डबल किया ना
भाई. ये सब अभी on camera नहीं बोलते ये sad चीजें.
Oh shit.
I did it for the experience, guys.
Please send chat, super chat money, please.
Please यार.
No, but I'll tell you, it's so sad. Like when I go to Brabant and it's owned by the CCI, like Cricket Club of India, and you see all those old members having chai next to the pitch. Did you see that?
That's right.
At
they were having.
Yeah.
They were on the inside the boundary.
Inside the boundary line. Yeah, मैं खुद वहाँ पे बैठ के चाय पिया.
अच्छा. तू member है क्या?
नहीं, मेरा दोस्त लेके गया. अच्छा. मैं बोला भाई पिच के पास जाके पियेंगे.
हाँ यार. तो उधर अगर तो फ्रेंड के साथ जाएगा तो मिड एक्चुअल ग्राउंड में खेल सकते हैं क्या? क्या कुछ कर तो
अभी तो दे सकते हैं. आई थिंक
नाउ तो नोबडी केयर्स अबाउट. रणजी खेलते हैं क्या उधर? मुंबई टीम्स प्ले देयर.
नहीं, बिकॉज़ वो नाउ इट्स लाइक अ प्राइवेट दिस. सो बेसिकली सीसीआई वाज वन ऑफ द मेन स्टेडियम्स अर्लियर व्हेन दे यूज्ड टू हैव दीस triangular series. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, like all those kinds of. उसके बाद तक खेले 60s तक. And then some issue happened between MCA and these guys. So this Wankhede guy, whoever was some Congress minister back then. Samir
Wankhede.
Yeah. Yeah, he made Wankhede Stadium and that became official. So Brabant is not like technically the official one, but I think a lot of CCI people are the BCCI members originally came from there. Yeah. Because it has that history and they've had international matches there. So I think Wankhede is a 60s या 70s का stadium. In CCI उसके पहले से रहा है.
But
old money. When you go there, you
I
feel
felt
like,
it. It's old money, old people, old everything. Bro, it was.
And you'll see all these names also, like the old Parsi, the first movers of
it's
cricket,
all
like Paulie Umbrikar, Nari Contractor.
सबका career उनके नाम में ही है.
Yeah.
मतलब original job.
Yeah.
उधर first time blazer पहन के jokes किया मैं, थोड़ा अजीब लगा.
Shit.
That's the thing though, तू blazer पहन ले ना, you feel like चलो अभी तो मैं थोड़ा जो whatever happens तुम professional हो. You look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. This is peak British hangover.
But also Inzamam, we must talk about Inzamam. Famously, I haven't even watched this live, but I knew कि Inzamam had jumped into the crowd because someone called him Alu. ये तो सबको पता है.
Yeah, man.
And I really miss that era. I want cricketers to take on the fans directly.
You need to. I miss the era where cricketers were called simple carbs.
Just jump over the rope, attack some fans. I have no problem. Please add some entertainment value to our lives.
In fact, if you watch a lot of Kohli's videos when he's playing for RCB, there are a lot of those sledging videos.
Yeah, where he's walking up the stairs and he comes like, "Kaun bola venchu? Tu bola venchu? Idhar aa." And then like, "Nahi Kohli bhai, aap bahut अच्छे हो भाई."
Yeah, फट गई उसकी. In fact, even if you remember New Zealand में Praveen Kumar and Rohit Sharma.
Yes, nets में.
अरे बेंच तू दारू पी के आया इधर and like full abusing.
Yeah, Rohit Sharma was like, यार थोड़ा सोच
तुम इंडियन हो ना,
इंडियन हो ना यार थोड़ा.
I'm like इंडियन ही नहीं कर रहे भाई.
रोहित भाई, don't pull at our heartstrings like this.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाले ही तमीज से बिहेव करते हैं, इंडियन ही नहीं करते.
That's true.
कहीं पर भी तमीज से बिहेव.
But और कौन याद है तेरे को अभी मेजर स्लेजर्स और कौन बाकी है?
मेजर स्लेजर्स में तुम लोग को याद है कोई?
Glenn McGrath, of course, he was the famous one. But he's been the victim on 2-3 occasions.
Yeah, that was one of the most ugliest ones to.
Ram Naresh Sarwan. Yeah. That was crazy because his wife got involved.
Because यहाँ पे तो there is literally no sledge. Like 21 best sledges का मेरे को एक आर्टिकल मिला है. इसमें मगराद और उसके ज्यादा डाला ही नहीं है. नहीं है इसमें.
बिल्कुल होगा dude.
मगराद ने like what does Brian Lara's dick taste like? Why don't you ask your wife? That's
a crazy setup to fuck yourself over, but ये ऐसे like the moment he asked that he should have known कि कुछ भी बोल दे ना ये जीत जाएगा ये round.
Exactly.
But Sarwan, I mean I understand it was in context थोड़ा dark, but
the thing is Sarwan,
in the moment
did he
it was
say that
great.
he did not know?
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't know.
I mean we don't know.
I mean, also McGrath initiated it, यार.
Yeah, exactly. कुछ तो बोलेगा
In the heat of the moment, तुम bat कर रहे हो, बोलना तो पड़ेगा.
Yeah, it's like Test cricket is intense for all the people who don't understand.
That's the real test.
Yeah, this T20 में time ही नहीं मिलता तुम्हें.
T20 में wife के बारे में कौन बात करता है भाई? इतना time नहीं होता है to go that deep.
Yeah, dude. Nowadays cricket I feel like is so like vanilla, you know. Like,
yeah, even Test cricket, our matches are finishing in 3 days, so we're not getting the true 5-day experience.
Jai Shah brings sledging back. Hashtag. In fact, even if one of the other sledges that are fun ones, which I remember, is Steve Waugh versus Parthiv Patel.
Oh yeah.
During the 2004 series.
What had Parthiv said?
क्या पार्थिव इज हमेशा ही कुछ ना कुछ तो एक्स्ट्रा ही बात करता रहता है
chirping.
हाँ, तो उसको उसने बोला ना कि like when I made my test debut, he was still in your nappies.
Yeah, in your nappies.
To which Parthiv Patel, so to say, took revenge in 2019. I mean, it's not accurate because Steve Waugh's son never made it.
Parthiv Patel for me is a legend for his Little Hearts ad में आता था Parthiv Patel. Where he goes to this is a very funny ad where he goes to the cinema for some horror film and he's like, sir, ticket, and the actor who's playing the ticket guy is like, next week आओ कार्टून पिक्चर देखने, because he used to look like a kid, right? तो उसको बच्चा बोला के भेज देते हैं. And like only Indian cricketer who would get that role, because we only hero our cricketers in the ads, but here he was like put down.
Nice.
It was funny actually.
That's funny. In fact, he even put up a photo with a paper dosa once saying, we're the same height. So yeah, he
respect. I like that. People who laugh at themselves.
Yeah.
But dude, I've told this before on an episode, but one of the greatest sledges ever in any sport is James Anderson to Mitchell Johnson, because Mitchell Johnson was in the non-striker end, and he turns to Anderson is like, why are you chirping now, mate? You're not getting wickets. And then same shot when he bowls out the batsman, he turns.
And it turns out, I've seen that.
What a moment.
Yeah,
man.
that is
insane. Like once in a lifetime moment.
Which reminds me, one of my most favorite another moments is, I'll just show it to you.
Yeah, please.
Because, should I show it to you on my TV?
Dikhana.
Yeah, there are multiple ones, but this is the one I want to show you.
Yeah.
Because... I need a new...
Nah, it's alright. Classic Grace Harris behaviour.
Stuff it, I'll still hit it.
Stuff it, I'll still hit it. I love that. She's box office, there's no doubt about that. And there it is, she knew. And she's still in it for 6. It is extraordinary stuff.
You cannot script this stuff with Grace Harris. She says, nah, stuff it. I've got a broken handle. I'll still hit it.
That is
and it's gone
swag.
for 6.
That is
That's
priceless.
crazy swag.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think this is like, in recent times, this has been like...
Yeah, this is proper swag, dude. These are the moments, especially now we are in the social media era. Na?
Yeah.
So these are the moments
real moments.
Yeah, they are what people are looking for.
Yeah.
Tabhi the century theek hai, maar denge. But if we can do one dab moment.
Yeah.
That is
This is a thug life moment.
Thug
In
life
fact, there
moment.
are Grace Harris is like a character. There are like a lot of these.
Oh, she does a
Grace
lot of...
Harris moments.
Yeah, like Rishabh Pant has lots nowadays. That abhi jo Ijaz Khan ke saath.
Ijaz Patel
के साथ. He was like,
Even
मुझे क्या पता भाई इसको हिंदी आती है.
In fact, Tim Payne को भी उन लोग दिखा रहे थे कोई तो videos of him. Yeah, and he was just like, yeah. That's
So that's the other thing, like with these sledges, right? When it's legends like Magra and all, तो ठीक है भाई. But sometimes it's Tim Payne.
Yeah.
You are known for this only.
Yeah.
I mean, your career wasn't that great. Like मैंने देखा था Shane Warne को Daryl Cullinan of South Africa had said you become fat ऐसे कुछ sledge किया था. But फिर Shane Warne ने उसको कुछ 1000 बार out किया था. So then you don't win those sledges.
उसने उसको क्या बुलाया था? Shane Warne
said, I've been waiting 2 years to bowl to you, and he had said, looks like you've been spending that time eating, which is funny.
Yeah, which is
and I'm sure Warren would have laughed it off also.
And then usko,
but
actually Daryl Cullinan.
But he averaged some 10 or 12 against Australia. So then what's the point?
Yeah.
You have to back it up.
Yeah, you need to. Plus, I feel like now Indians are like थोड़ा सा sledge कर रहा है and everything. Like
Bro, मेरे दादा ने सिखाया इस देश को.
तेरे दादा ने.
That's how all Bengalis talk. Because of Ganguly, we've learned we've opened up. But Ganguly used to misbehave in the sense वो toss के लिए late आता था. Make Steve Waugh wait and shit like that.
Yeah, just other kind of mind games.
Yeah, that was the beginning.
सबसे ज़्यादा sledge करने की. It's time up for the episode. He is the producer.
Hey,
along with
what
Antriksh.
Do you have to say something about sledges? Oh, she's just biting the mic.
She biting the mic.
She's smelling it or something. I don't know what she did.
But yeah, overall, these are the ones I remember.
Oh, मैंने Ravi Shastri लिखा है and 10 A's have been added by her now. Also, it's asking
Ravi
if
Shastra.
I should leave site. Fucking she's clicked on leave site somehow. Ravi Shastri, Mike Whitney, there was an I'd read.
Okay.
Because now no one cares about Mike Whitney. But fuck. But I remember Mike Whitney because he was not a great cricketer or anything. But he was a host of a TV show, Who Dares Wins. देखा है कभी AXN पे?
नहीं.
It was a huge show. AXN channel याद है?
Of course.
तो when it started.
वो थे ना भूत वाला सब आता था वहाँ पे.
AXN was like हाँ वो सब आता था.
Please believe
Who Dares Wins was just like get people on the streets of Australia to do different dares. They give them money if they do it. And he was the host of that show. It was very popular.
Okay.
And then later I found out इसने 2 टेस्ट भी खेला है. Australia के लिए. So career change.
2 tests and 50 episodes.
But do you have any things from your childhood? I remember from my own childhood, हम लोग अपने apartments में खेल रहे थे. And this guy got out and he went home with the bat. That was the only bat
What?
he had. He said LBW नहीं था वो.
Oh shit. LBW होता था तेरे गली क्रिकेट में?
Normally नहीं होता था. We had tried a controversial LBW era was there where we tried it and it never works.
When gully cricket tries to be professional, it's
भाई हम तो caught behind भी नहीं रखते थे.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
मतलब पीछे भी वो निक विक नहीं, we don't
अच्छा.
count. अरे नहीं निक किया था मैंने भाई.
Oh, fuck.
How can you prove? मतलब you know the slight nicks and all.
Yeah.
अरे I heard the sound. अरे कुछ sound नहीं.
Oh,
वहाँ
shit.
से आया था sound. All right, we are back after a small interruption. The Diwali related interruption.
The Diwali related extortion.
Extortion हो गया हमारे साथ थोड़ा बहुत. We have been sledged from the
Please,
outside.
super chat time.
Super chat, please send money. We have become हमारा wallet हल्का हो गया since the last time you saw us.
1199 rupees in my account.
So please follow us and sledge के बारे में I was saying,
Yeah.
sledging के बारे में था ये episode. Yeah, so my friend he said he
took
went
the bat.
home with the bat. He's
Oh
like
my God.
मेरा bat है, तुम लोग ball से खेलो.
That's such a loser.
Yeah, loser mentality.
But I agree actually because
yeah.
कि LBW कौन लगता है
Maybe
यार?
a ridiculous rule. We immediately realized नया rules निकाले हम उसके बाद.
हमारे बिल्डिंग में ये बॉम्बे में स्लेज काफी कॉमन है, मतलब
हाँ.
पता नहीं, बट ये मेरा एक दोस्त बहुत करता है. बोलता है देखता भजी मांगता वड़ा. That's the sledge. Like when a batsman doesn't like hit a shot like randomly, जो it misses
अच्छा
and goes to the keeper, तो it's
तो
like
वड़ा because
मतलब भजी एंड वड़ा दोनों साथ में रखे रहते हैं दुकान पे.
It's a very subtle
yeah, कि ये देख रहा भजी मांग रहा वड़ा है, like तो मतलब he's all over the place.
Bombay insult, seriously.
Yeah.
But हाँ यही होता था हमारा sledging. इसके ऊपर तो कुछ नहीं हुआ है. We let our bats and balls do the talking.
Yeah. जब तक बल्ला है तब तक ठाट है.
But I think that's it. Do we have anything more to add to today's episode?
I think we have a lot. If you guys have any sledges,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
11.99.
Yeah. Let us know your sledges that you've experienced or you have delivered.
Yes.
You can make up shit and try to look cool in the comments. We will believe everything you say.
And I'm giving my UPI ID. Please send money.
Please send money और वो description में sledge कर दो हमें चलेगा. But पैसा भेज दो.
Yes.
And the like button, all buttons, smash everything.
Smash it.
And see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.